Hello friends, so today I'm here doing a review on this mini Ashley messenger bag. This is in the color Bordeaux and the leather is Florentine leather, and recently I've seen that this bag has been on sale on Dooney and Bourke, so I thought I would do a short review on this bag. Now I'm a lover of smaller bags. I like all size bags. I use all size bags, but I really like small bags. So this one was a must for me to try. However, it's not one of my favorites. I have to say that right off the bat, and I'm going to discuss a little bit as to why it's not one of my favorites. Now, a lot of you may know just from previous videos that one of my favorites is actually this Dooney and Bourke Nano Florentine mini satchel. This is the Nano, so it's a very, very nice small little bag, and you can see that in comparison to the Ashley. It looks like it's bigger, but they fit about the same amount of items. And the other bag that I wanted to compare it to was this Dottie crossbody bag, and again, this bag fits about the same amount of items that the Nano and that the mini Ashley messenger bag fit. So I want to talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so a lot of you may know with the Nano, one of the primary complaints, of course, is that it's kind of a pain in the butt to get into because the opening is quite narrow. However, with this bag, I live with it because just looking at this bag brings me feelings of just tenderness. I mean, it's the mini of their very popular satchel. Just looking at it, I love it. I love the way it looks. I think it's beautiful. So any complaints that I have are overcome by how attractive this bag is. So I adore it. Now, something that's a little bit more alike or similar to the Ashley is the Dottie, and you can see that they're quite similar. However, the Ashley is a little bit shorter, and a little wider than the Dottie, and then this Ashley bag has this type of closure where it's like a claw and you have to unclasp it to get into the bag, and I don't mind this. I find that it's pretty easy when you're wearing it to take it off or to unclasp it. It's really not a problem for me. But I have seen a few videos where that's their primary complaint. But I don't mind this. I think it's very pretty, and it does have two sides. Usually for me, when I wear it, this is the side that's the easiest for me to get into. I guess I wear it on my right side generally. So it's really not a problem. This Dottie doesn't have that. It has a magnetic closure. So it's just open and close, and the magnet usually finds itself, so it's easier to get into. I would say that's a perk for this. This is easier to get into just because the magnet, you know, you just pop it up and it closes itself. For this one, unless you want to be carrying it like this clinging here, that never really happens when you're wearing it. It's not like this is flailing about. This is pretty heavy, so it's not a concern. But so what I'm trying to say is that if I carry it like this without clasping it, it'll stay like that. It's not like this is just gonna open itself somehow. This is weighty enough that it will keep the bag closed, but I prefer to keep it clasped. Now, one of the things that I really like about the Ashley, and you saw that the interior, when you open this bag, it doesn't have, it's this red interior. It's like a red cotton lining, and this bag is well loved. and it's a very, very nice little bag. The Ashley, however, it has a suede opening. I'll pick that up here in a second. And then the interior is also lined with suede. So that's one of my big pros to this bag. I really enjoy that opening with the suede in the opening of the bag, as opposed to the Dottie that just has that cotton. However, I love Dooney and Bourke Florentine tassels because they're lined with suede, and I think it's really attractive. So I would say that I prefer this opening as opposed to that opening. However, I really like the suede on the Ashley. Okay, so a few other points. The Dottie does not convert into a shoulder bag. This is strictly a crossbody bag. It doesn't have the extra piece to make this a shorter strap. The Ashley does convert into a shoulder bag. So it does have, you can see, it has these two pieces here. So that means this comes off. And then this turns into a little shoulder bag. When I am wearing the bags, I find for some reason, maybe it's just me, I feel like the Dottie is more attractive than the Ashley, and I can't tell you why necessarily. Usually this is a bag that I will wear specifically with like a spring dress. So like flowery, white, beige, bone colored dresses. And I almost feel like this bag blends into my dress, and it's like I'm not wearing anything, and then it's so light because it's small that it's super comfortable and beautiful and effortless. The Ashley, when I'm wearing it, again, I'm not sure if it's just the color or what it is, but you can see the Dottie, how wide it is at the base. It's very small, as opposed to the Ashley. It's a little bit wider at the base. I just feel like it bulks out a little bit. I feel like the clasp draws a little bit more attention to that area. I don't want to draw more attention to my hips than it's necessary. And again, maybe those are just silly little things that I'm noticing, but they are things that I'm noticing. So that would be one of my concerns. I am very petite, by the way. I'm about 5 feet tall, and both of these bags have worked for my height crossbody on their shortest length. However, they do extend both quite a bit more, so they're gonna work for someone that's taller. But if you are petite like me, they do work well with the holes that are already on the strap. So since we're looking at the dimensions, I'll go ahead and share the dimensions with you. So the Ashley is about, let's see, 4 inches wide, and the Dottie, I'm gonna say it's about 2. Let's see, yep, about 2 inches wide. The Ashley is 6 1/4 tall, and the Dottie is probably a little taller, like 7.5 inches. And then the Ashley in width, 7.5, and the Dottie is about 8, actually, so a little bit wider. So those are the dimensions. Now, as far as what you can carry, like I said, they carry about the same things, and I kind of already have it. I have measured out what I wear when I wear my small bags. So I do have the Ashley with all of the things that I would normally carry in a small bag like this. And I have a few concerns. So Like I said, I really enjoy this suede lining. I really enjoy that the lining on the interior is suede. So it's a very nicely made bag. It's beautiful. You feel like it's luxurious when you're carrying it. However, because of its height, it just makes it so that a lot of things fit only if they're laying down. Like my sunglasses, I have to carry them like this. But when I carry them in the Dottie, I can stand them up. It's just easier to see everything if it's standing up. So for example, you can see my little wallet. This is a credit card pebble leather wallet from Dooney and Bourke. That one does fit standing up. And I'm just gonna, just to show you, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer everything that's in that bag into this bag, just so that you can see the difference. So here, this wallet is standing up. And over here, obviously, it can stand perfectly. I have my lip product, and that's kind of a long product. It does fit standing up, and so it does here as well. Now here are the things that don't fit standing up. So I have my phone, and I have quite a large phone, but if I stand this up, then this clasp does not close. It does not reach the closure. So I can't stand it up. That means I have to lay it down, and like right now it's fitting pretty easily, but if I have my wallet in there, it's a little more snug. Like this opening, you have to really maneuver that phone in there, when it would be just easier to lay it like this if it was a little taller. So here you can see if it's perfectly standing up, and I'm going to be able to close that just fine. Again, my sunglasses, right now they're coming in and out pretty easily, but once this bag is stuffed, it doesn't work as easily. But over here, standing up, I don't even have to take out the little pocket that I carry it in. I can just open it and pull the sunglasses out. And then I have my keys. And then I have a few little things that I carry at the bottom. So I carry lotion, hand sanitizer, and a little bag of pills, and those things just get tossed in there. And now the bag's empty. So this Dottie, it's closed, everything's standing up. I can easily see and pull everything out because it's standing, and I can basically see a part of each component that's in the bag. But in this bag, with things laying at the bottom and then things laying on top of it, it's not as easy. Another complaint that I heard, or that I've seen in a couple of videos regarding this bag, is that this pocket is kind of floppy. Honestly, once you have it stuffed, it really doesn't bother you. I usually don't put anything in these pockets. I've seen some people that take them to a tailor and have them put a stitch. You can either just have them put like a little stitch down the middle, and then that way this pocket isn't flapping out, or you can stitch it closed if you want. I don't bother with that because I like to resell my bags, so I try not to alter them unless I know for sure that it's mine and that I'm not going to be getting rid of it. It has a zippered bag pocket, usually that for me. I'll carry like a few wipes, and I probably have a couple of wipes in there right now. So it's just a little pocket, and it functions perfectly fine, and it's easy to get into. So like I said, this bag is beautiful. It feels very luxurious when you're carrying it. It's adorable. It's petite. But from all of my little bags that I have, it's my least comfortable bag to carry for some reason. And because this isn't my favorite aesthetic, this isn't my favorite look, it doesn't feel like it's worth the hassle. Like when it comes to the nano, for me, the cuteness factor it's just worth all the hassle. I love it. I think it's beautiful, and I don't care if I have to struggle with it because it's so cute. It's so darling. I love looking at it. I love carrying it. So that's a big factor. And with this one, Maybe it's not as beautiful as that one. It doesn't have the leather interior. It doesn't have the suede flap in the opening. But this bag has proven to be so easy to use, so effortless, that I really, really, really enjoy this bag. And I would say that it beats the mini Ashley crossbody messenger bag. So that's my review. Those are my thoughts. I hope that helps some of you as you're making a decision on as to which bag to buy. I love Dooney and Bourke Florentine. I think it's great. I think the bags last forever and they keep looking beautiful forever. So it's definitely something that I recommend in general. But if you're thinking about getting the Ashley, then at least now you know what might be some of the things you might be facing as you're using it. All right, well, have a good rest of the day, and thank you for watching. Bye, friends.